FinOps, or financial operations, focuses on managing cloud spending effectively. It helps teams understand their usage patterns and optimize costs. For instance, if one team is using a lot of EC2 instances that they don't need, FinOps practices can help identify this and suggest ways to reduce those costs. In summary, when you have a complex AWS environment with multiple teams, keeping track of costs is essential. By adopting FinOps best practices, you can gain better visibility into your spending and make informed decisions to manage your cloud costs effectively. For example, think of it like running a household. You need to keep track of your expenses, like groceries and bills, while also ensuring that your home is well maintained. If you ignore one aspect, it can lead to overspending or issues down the line. In summary, effective cost optimization in AWS requires a collaborative approach that integrates governance, monitoring, and accountability across both finance and technical teams. First, you need to establish cost visibility. This means using tools like AWS Cost Explorer and AWS Budgets. These tools help you see a breakdown of costs by team and by service. This way, you can identify which teams or services are consuming the most resources and potentially overspending. Next, we focus on resource optimization. This involves identifying unused EC2 instances, idle RDS databases, and over-provisioned storage. By recognizing these underutilized resources, you can take action to reduce costs. For instance, if you find an EC2 instance that hasn't been used in weeks, you can terminate it to save money. Finally, consider implementing savings plans or reserved instances for predictable workloads. These options can help you reduce costs significantly over time. In summary, by establishing cost visibility and optimizing resources, you can manage your AWS expenses more effectively. Imagine a dashboard where you can see the usage of resources by each team, along with their forecasted costs. This visualization helps in making informed decisions. Additionally, integrating tools like CloudWatch and cost anomaly detection allows us to receive alerts, enabling proactive actions before any issues arise. In our lab flow, we will set up a small AWS account that includes services like EC2 for computing, RDS for databases, and S3 for storage. This hands-on experience will help you understand how to implement these strategies in real scenarios. To recap, having a clear tagging strategy and utilizing monitoring tools is essential for accountability in cloud resource management. This approach not only enhances visibility, but also promotes responsible usage among teams. After we have a clear picture of our costs, we will implement tagging, auto-scaling, and reserved instances. Tagging allows us to categorize resources, making it easier to track costs associated with specific projects or teams. Auto-scaling helps us adjust resources based on demand, ensuring we only pay for what we need. Reserved instances can save us money by committing to use certain resources over a longer period. For example, think of it like managing a household budget. If you know how much you spend on groceries versus entertainment, you can make better choices about where to cut back. In summary, by visualizing our spending and applying these strategies, we expect to see a clear reduction in costs related to unoptimized resources and generate accountability reports based on our tagging system. It's crucial to avoid common mistakes that can undermine our cost management strategies. For instance, simply deleting unused resources isn't enough. We also need to be careful about proper tagging, as this helps in tracking and managing resources effectively. Additionally, focusing only on short-term savings can lead us to overlook long-term cost predictability, which is vital for sustainable financial planning. A good approach to avoid these pitfalls is to follow a structured FinOps process. This includes ensuring visibility into our costs, optimizing resource usage, maintaining accountability, and continuously monitoring our expenses. In summary, by using the right tools and following a systematic approach, we can effectively manage our costs and avoid common mistakes. First, we have cost visibility. This means you should always know where your money is going. Understanding your expenses helps you make informed decisions. Next is right-sizing, which involves adjusting your resources to match your actual needs. For instance, if you have an oversized server that you're not fully utilizing, it's better to downsize to save costs. Then we have savings plans, which are commitments to use a certain amount of resources over time in exchange for lower rates. Tagging is also crucial. It helps you categorize and track your resources effectively. Lastly, proactive monitoring ensures you keep an eye on your spending and resource usage, allowing you to catch any unexpected costs early. In summary, focusing on cost visibility, right-sizing, savings plans, tagging, and proactive monitoring can significantly enhance your FinOps strategy in AWS.